You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, guys and gals, we've got a couple of pieces of Tom Brady news. Of course, the greatest of all time NFL quarterback. As we found out the day before yesterday, it was revealed that I guess one of the reasons Josh McDaniels was even hired, or at least the plan behind the scenes, was that Tom Brady was going to come and play for the Las Vegas Raiders. That certainly explains the Josh McDaniels situation, although I can't stand how he built that team. I believe in building offensive, defensive line, and quarterback, and then you worry about a guy like Davante Adams much later on. And let's be honest, they had some real misses in the draft. They could have drafted Jalen Carter, etc. You know, can you imagine Jalen Carter and Max Crosby on that line right now? Yikes. And, of course, offensive, defensive line. They didn't. They went and got the flashy receiver, and they signed Jacoby Myers. That's turned out to be a good sign. It didn't work out. Let's put it that way. And Tom Brady changed his mind back in February, decided not to go play for the Raiders. So let's get to this, because his friend, that's right, this is Tom Brady's boy, and, of course, a guy he thought he was going to make a lot of money off of, who just turned out to be a total creep and a crook. Sam Bankman-Fried got convicted of 7 federal charges yesterday. This is Florio. Bankman-Fried, 31, was accused of wire fraud, securities fraud, and money laundering. He now faces a maximum of 110 years in prison. He will be sentenced in March. During the rise of FTX, a cryptocurrency exchange, Bankman-Fried specifically targeted Brady for a sponsorship deal because he, according to Bankman-Fried in a Michael Lewis book, Going Infinite, quote, one of the few people or things in the world that can really move our imagination. Okay. After Bankman-Fried and Brady embarked on their business relationship, Bankman-Fried said everywhere he went, people mentioned that they heard of FTX because of Tom Brady. As Bankman-Fried wrote in a memo to his team, no one cares if Coinbase gets Russell Wilson as a spokesperson after we get Tom Brady. In return, Brady got $55 million in FTX stock. Oops. And his ex-wife, Giselle, got $19.8 million. Oops. It's all became worthless. It's worth nothing. Nothing. Less than nothing. His FTX stock is now pond scum. Yeah. It's not even that. Bankman-Fried pond scum's actually got something tangible you can touch, probably. Bankman-Fried was supposed to attend the Rams-Buccaneers game featuring Brady on November 6, 2022. Bankman-Fried couldn't make it because FTX was in the midst of the run on deposits that eventually sparked the company's collapse. And today, Bankman-Fried's conviction. Brady was sued civilly for his role in touting what ultimately was a scam. None of it has really stuck to Brady from a PR perspective, even though litigation could take a nice chunk out of his bank account through legal fees and a potential settlement or verdict. This could end up costing Brady a hell of a lot of money. A hell of a lot of money. I mean, let's be real. It to a point already cost him $55 million, but I mean, you never really had that in your bank account anyway. So one could, in theory, just say what it cost him was time and his reputation, right? But obviously, Bankman-Fried, frauded a lot of people. Let's put it that way. It wasn't just Brady. Shaq is another one that's involved in this entire mess. So we found out the other day that the GOAT and Irina Shayk or Shreks or whatever her name is, of course, he had a fling with this woman during the summer that we chronicled here on this channel. And, well, they broke up. They called it off. Now, it should be noted that her and Bradley Cooper have an on-again, off-again thing. And she has a kid by way of Bradley Cooper. And Bradley Cooper was reportedly extremely pissed when she found out she was, look, we keep it real on this channel, right? A little old school. When he found out she was laying up with Tom Brady, he was not happy. What do you mean? I'm Bradley Cooper. I mean, he's Tom Brady, so there's that. Bradley Cooper will be a lot of things in acting. He will never be the best actor of all time, so there's that. Quote, Tom and Irina's relationship has cooled off. They had fun together. This is Entertainment Tonight / Yahoo, but it is hard to prioritize each other when they're both very busy. And it just naturally fizzled out and ran its course. Oh, okay. They just decided not to call each other back. Tom liked Irina, but didn't see a long-term relationship with her, the source added. He really wants to focus on his career and his family, I bet. There are, quote, no hard feelings between Shayk and Shrek. She didn't look like Shrek, but, it is. Whatever. And Brady are lingering drama. My wife is laughing right now. It's Tom Brady's love life. I mean, we're not curing cancer here, for crying out loud. Daily Mail source had a slightly different intel saying that Brady really didn't like Shayk, and maybe there will be a better time for them to date in the future. That's hilarious. Really didn't like her. If Tom had more time for love, he would be all about it, and he would likely still be dating Irina, a source said. He really thinks she's great, but Tom is keeping himself busy with businesses, being part of sports teams he owns, getting ready for a commentating job next year, and being a father. He is busy being Tom Brady. For all he can do, he can't make days last 36 hours. Everything he does, he wants to give 110%. He knew he wasn't able to give full attention and time to Irina, and she is such a good person that he didn't want her to feel less than in his world. So, in other words, honey, it's not you, it's me. I've got to find myself, and yeah, I got to go out and make a lot of money. And when I'm making a lot of money and traveling around, I'm going to Vegas. There's chicks everywhere. I'm giving you the real version. There's chicks everywhere, and well, I'm Tom Brady, so there's that, So, I mean, let's be real here. I kid because I care, but I really don't. But the point is, yeah, I mean, that's just how it works. I mean, he's all over the place. He's overseas. He's in Vegas with his buddy Mark Davis all the time. I've got a Raiders video coming, folks, because Derek Carr and Mac Jones and everybody has weighed in on Josh McDaniels getting fired. And it's pretty wild. It really is. But he's still not minority owner of the Raiders, by the way. Tom Brady. That still has not been approved because Mark Davis was giving him a 70% discount. And the other owners said, oh, hell no. Hell no. Are you giving $600 million worth of your business for 110 or 150? That's not going to happen. And so that's frozen everything there. Remember, that was the big holdup because people were like, NFL owners were actually going to, I think, let Brady play if he paid the appropriate amount of money to actually buy the team. And Jim Irsay and other folks said, nah. So that's interesting. He still owns that part of the WNBA. I can't imagine how that ever pays off. But, I don't know what it would pay, for crying out loud. But him and Mark Davis were right there on the front row of the Las Vegas Aces. If I didn't see a passing headline and Clay Travis hadn't called out the Las Vegas Aces, I wouldn't even know they would have won another championship. Again, when your league is all about things not involving basketball, it's probably not great for your basketball league. Yeah. Tell me what you think, Black and White Sports 2 supporters. Little Tom Brady early this morning. Love life and his crooked homeboy. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.